Okay, our next performer here, very funny lady. She is an actor and done a lot of work around town, and also she's currently working on a one-woman show called Coming of Age in New York. Please welcome Amy Casey. Woo!
My name is Amy Casey, and I love my dad. Ralph Aballo. He comes from a long line of Aballos. There's 14 Aballos in my family. There's a lot of firsts that came with my family as well. My great-grandparents were first cousins. It's true. You know what they say, that things can happen with that, right? With the kids. Well, they had 14. I mean, I think we were pretty lucky, you know? We got Uncle Richard, Uncle Raymond. Well, Uncle Andrew's been in a home most of his life. Let's see, there was another woman that we sort of didn't really know the full story. My grandma tries to tell it, but, you know, that one went away, they say. That one went away. We're like, okay. Just like when we asked them, what part of Italy are we from? They're like, it fell into the ocean. Okay. I mean, I get questioned a lot because, you know, Aballo, that was my maiden name, Amy Casey. I've been married for 10 years, but, you know, they're like, well, you don't look Italian. And I'm like, well, you know, there's this thing. Okay, I'm just gonna bring it right out in the open for you, okay? Look at these! Have you ever seen a pinky that small? Okay. When I first brought this to my father's attention, see, it only goes to the second knuckle. Everyone, please examine your own hands. Pinkies go to the third knuckle. I don't see you examining your hands. Is there anyone in the audience whose pinky does not go to their third knuckle? I would like to meet you. Sandy, you have one? A short pinky? We're going to have to talk after the show because I don't know anyone. So when I first told my dad about this phenomenon, no one ever told me about it. I just realized as I got older, you know, I have small hands and feet, and what happened to my pinky? You know? But he was very upset. You know, he doesn't like to talk about these kinds of things. And I said, Dad, it's okay. You know, they say that in the future, we're not going to have pinkies anyway. You know, so like, my great-grandparents, they did me a favor, you know, like, I'm evolutionary advanced, you know. I'm the one who started it all. In the books, the history books, they're going to be like, Amy Aballo Casey was the first human being known to have shortened pinkies. And as we developed, we all only have 4 fingers. So. But we come from a long line. At first, Ralphie was the first grandchild. His father was also named Ralph, but they called him Wally because, you know, Ralph. You know, Ralph, it's a name. You know, my dad uses Ralph, but when his second wife, my stepmom, got pregnant, she's like, Ralph, we want to name it Ralph after you. He's like, you name that kid Ralph, I'm divorcing you, right? He's been tortured his whole life by the name, but we love the name because we love Ralph. So anyway, Wally got married to Marie. He was on leave from the Navy, World War II, just for 30 days. So things have to happen pretty fast. Well, my grandma Marie was raised in an orphanage, so she knew nothing. My grandpa Wally was the introvert of the 14 kids. Like, he never said a word. So they go off to their honeymoon. She knows nothing. He says nothing. And when it comes to consummating the marriage, they do nothing. So they come back. They're living with my great-grandmother, and she gets wind of this, and she's like, Marie, when you get married, you got to go in the bedroom, lay on the bed, and put your legs straight up in the air. That's what you do when you get married, okay? So Grandma Marie's like, so I went in the bedroom, I laid on the bed, I put my legs straight up in the air. Wait for Wally, you know? That's what you do when you get married. So in the meantime, all of his brothers knew about this. So they went up to the attic and they're poking holes, you know, looking down there, watching it because they're the first. that one drop, there's Ralphie right there. So here we are. So that was Ralphie's debut. I'd like to tell him he was on stage before he was even conceived, and that's probably why I can't stay off the stage, because I'm his daughter. But we all got together recently because my Uncle Louis passed away. And we don't get to see each other that often. It was a good thing. All the relatives were there, you know. But we have some family secrets, and nobody knows what they are. But you know, it's Friday night, it's really early. You know, I'm really glad you guys came out in the rain. I really appreciate it. I know you probably have a big weekend planned. I know I do. I'm doing a big demolition project in my living room, okay? I've got a big built-in unit. It's really ugly with bookcases. So I'm gonna use my anger management, like get a big sledgehammer and smash it out. So I'm actually looking for some volunteers. If anyone has some time tomorrow, wants to come by, get out some frustrations, come by with a hammer. You can talk to my project manager. I know he's out here somewhere. Ricardo de Vanguchea, back in the room. There he is. All right, so give Ricardo a talk if you can help us out tomorrow. Thank you so much for your time. You guys have been great.
I am making out like a bandit, another kiss. Amy Casey.